You done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias.
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Grammy Award winner Maya joins us.
How are you?
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat, Brad Gilmore.
And she joins me right now. This is the host of the 9th Annual Reality Television Awards. That goes down November the 17th on Out TV, monstersandcritic.com. And of course, in the metaverse, Real Mood TV. You can catch it at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern time. This woman is Hollywood royalty. She's been in the biggest blockbusters of all time. A household name. Welcome to the show, the incomparable Vivica A. Fox.
Wowzer, what a wonderful introduction. Thank you, Brad.
Well, thank you for joining the show. First off, look, we're going to talk about the Reality Television Awards. I'm excited to talk about this to you because I love reality TV, probably more than I should admit. However, how does it feel to own the name Vivica? And what I mean by that is whenever anyone says that name, you immediately have to say A. Fox after it. You know, you've entered to the Cher conversation or the Madonna conversation. You own Vivica. How does that feel?
Gosh, it means that all of the hard work that I've done over the years has paid off. I have a good friend of mine by the name of Eva Marcel. She's like, girl, you're like a whole sentence. Vivica A. Fox, okay? So thank you for that.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you've had a career that anybody getting into this industry, entertainment, would dream of. I mean, a part of classics that went the world around, sold hundreds of millions of dollars in box office sales, and also classics that people hold near and dear to their heart, whether that's a Set It Off or, I mean, so many in your pantheon. How does it feel when you're looking at your career right now? Because you still have more to go, obviously. But when you look at what you've been able to accomplish, it's got to be a dream fulfilled.
Well, it's rewarding, that's for sure. Like you said, I've got films that are always part of something special, like soul food coming up for Thanksgiving. We're all about to celebrate Thanksgiving, and it's like soul food. You can always count on it to play. 4th of July, you can always count on Independence Day playing. Set It Off. People just love that. I got people walking up to me, Frankie gonna blow up the bank. So, and then they send me TikTok videos, doing my characters from my movies. And so it's a huge honor. For a moment, though, I have to say, when people started walking up to me or putting legend, at first I was kind of like, wait a minute, y'all, I still got some more to go. But it is a huge compliment. And so I just thank everyone that I'm still here and still able to do what I love to do.
Let's talk about hosting the Reality Television Awards. Again, that goes down November the 17th on Out TV, monstersandcritic.com, and in the metaverse, Real Mood TV.
Yes.
When you're hosting, okay, like what is our thought process here? Are we gonna kind of roast the crowd? Are we looking for comedy? Are we gonna keep it light and fluffy? Like where are you going with it right now?
It's a little bit of all of those things, to be very honest with you. That's the beauty of hosting. And the American Reality Television Awards are called the Artists. And like you said, they're going to be on November 17th. You're going to get some comedy. You're going to be surprised how funny your girl Vivica can be sometimes. I think people forget that, I can do comedy as well. I do a couple of skits. We've got this one skit, To the Deadliest Catch, that I kind of surprised myself that, my comedy chops were still in there. So we did that. And then I also did another skit with Dr. Pill Popper that was lovely. And then, we have wonderful moments of saluting those that have made a huge contribution to the reality world. Tiffany New York Pollard, is going to be inducted into the Artist Hall of Fame. So we're going to turn people, we're going to be roasting people. You're going to get to see your girl Viv, do some skits. So it's going to be a fun show. And it's got tons of great stars from the world of reality that you're going to see presenting as well, too. And then, like you said, they just showed me this thing that you can also watch it in the metaverse. So Viv is going to be in the metaverse as a DJ, dancing, get my groove on. So it was really a fun experience. I love hosting. It's definitely a new chapter that has come into my life.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have the amount of colorful characters that you can have in the reality television world. There's a lot of subject matter that we can speak on and have fun with. But are you a consumer? Do you like the reality television? Are you a watcher?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I never thought I would get sucked into the world of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. I never thought that would happen to me. And I love checking out the housewives just to see what they're going to be wearing and the amount of cleavage that's going to be going on. Now, I'm going to let y'all know something so I can get y'all tuning in that I had to put my housewives cleavage on for y'all to tune in. So you'll be very happy. But they've been asking me to be a housewife for years, and I haven't given into that just yet. You never know what's around the corner. You never know what chapter may hit you. I mean, it's just amazing how reality TV has just totally taken over. I mean, some of the biggest stars that we have now is because reality television has allowed lots of folks to get exposure that wouldn't have happened 20 years ago. Yeah, we were actually talking before you and I started discussing. I was talking to one of the publicists for the show, and you had something earlier. She said that was really interesting, that the stars of reality television have kind of replaced the stars of the soap opera in some ways. And I never considered that. But when you think about it, the biggest stars in the world, whether it be a Kim Kardashian on down, are launched from the reality show. Yeah. And you know what? And I commend, a lot of people try to hate on the Kardashians, but I commend them that they have taken their little show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and have created $1 billion franchise for almost each girl. Each girl is clocking dollars. You know what I'm saying? They clocking dollars. They've got hair. They've got makeup. I mean, I just heard the other day that Kim's about to want to incorporate one of the kids' names. So, the reality world has provided a lot of opportunities for individuals that just, it's like sky's the limit. It really is. Yeah, and Kim Kardashian now helping people get out of prison, doing all kinds of great things in the world too, right? Absolutely. Off her platform. It's incredible. Yes. It really is. Then, let's look at Cardi B. Cardi B started off, did one season of Love and Hip Hop, and now she's like one of the biggest rap stars in the world. So, reality television did its things. I never thought I would see the day where we didn't have as many soap operas, and it's all about the housewives. Well, because you started in the soaps, right? Didn't that where some of your early roles came from? Yes, I started off on Days of Our Lives. And then from there, I went to Generations, which was the first fully integrated soap opera. Then from there, Young and the Restless. And Young and the Restless, I was discovered by the producer's wife, who was at home, and they were having a hard time finding the character Jasmine to play alongside Will Smith. And the producer's wife, Bill Fay, she was at home. She's like, I think I saw a girl today that you guys should check out, because I couldn't get an audition at the time because I was just on Young and the Restless. And I remember asking, because I played this date from hell with Will on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I was like, we're both tall, we'll match up great. And then finally, because the wife was at home and saw me, I got an opportunity to audition. 6 auditions later, I was in the classic Independence Day. Well, can you then settle something for me about Independence Day? I've heard a rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not, regarding your character. You went through these auditions, you get cast, and I heard, if you didn't nail it on the first day, they had someone to replace you already. Right. You better have done your homework and research on Vivica Fox. I love you for that. That is a true story. Wow. At the premiere, the after party, we were sitting there having drinks, and the director was just telling, hey, we made it here. Great premiere. And he said, Vivica, did you know if you weren't good after the first day of filming, we were going to fire you? I was like, no, I did not. But thank you for letting me know that. But he said what happened was that their first choice at the time, she was working on a television show and she was unavailable. And they said that her people called the first day and was like, hey, she's available. And they're like, we're filming our lead, Vivica Fox today. And they were like, okay, well, if she sucks in the dailies, we'll just recast. That's how much money they had. That they just could have wasted a whole day and started over again. Thank God they said you lit up the screen, and they were like, nope, that's our Jasmine.
It's incredible to hear that. And to think of how different the movie could have been, because you and Will in that movie, perfectly cast is how you could describe it. It just made so much sense. It was so iconic and legendary and electrifying on the screen. So you didn't think about this, but you did know this could be your big break, right? Like, I got to nail this.
Absolutely. I remember, like I said, begging my agent to audition. And this movie, when it was going around Hollywood, that they were casting it, was like the biggest thing out there. Independence Day started the trend of must-see popcorn summer blockbusters. We were the first movie. We made $800 million worldwide. Yes. Okay. I hate to break out them receipts, but, it was there for me.
Going to make me sweat my perm out with that number. God, 800 million.
800 million worldwide. And I remember I was in Toronto at the time filming my critically acclaimed movie Booty Call. And it was sold out around the clock, 24 hours. Like, you couldn't get a ticket because we were going to go see it. I was filming with Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davis, and Tamala Jones. And it was sold out around the clock.
Incredible. Incredible. Now, let me ask you this. I don't mean to put you, this isn't me putting you on the spot, but I just want to give like a comparison between two iconic people that you worked with, that you have intimate experience with, because you talk about your comedy chops that you're going to show off here at the Reality TV Awards, again, going down November the 17th. Make sure you go check it out on Out TV, monstersofcritic.com, in the metaverse, Real Mood TV. You work with one of the greatest comedic minds of all time, Larry David, on Curb Your Enthusiasm, which your season, where your cast of characters, you come in with JB and everybody in Curb, is the best season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's the funniest. It lasts it's so great. I go back and I watch it all the time. What was that experience like? Because on Curb, for people who don't know, there's not a script. There's an outline of what the scene's about, and you know where A is, you know where B is, but you got to kind of make it up on the way there. Was that a challenge for you as an actress?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? You're your own writer, producer, and director. And let me tell you something about LD, Larry David. He is brutal. He will look at you and go, that ain't funny. No. Come on up with something else. And you have to put on your big girl boots and not take it personal. But no, there's never a script. You walk in and there's basically what we would call in show business a synopsis. So it'll come in like the family today decided to use recycled toilet paper instead of Charmin. Create a scene. So he walks in and was like, yo, so like, what's up? Y'all bringing in some other kind of toilet paper, and we just go from there. And JB Smooth was awesome to work with. So it just made you put on your big girl boots and use your comedy skills, because things you may think are funny aren't. As I
was going to ask, though, how does he compare with, because I think Larry David's such a creative genius. When you look at what he did with Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm, to be that funny for that long, people don't realize Curb's been on since 2000 and it's still going on. That's 22-year run. You don't hear about that. Another icon from the 90s who continues to put out high quality material is Quentin Tarantino, who you got to work with in two films, Kill Bill 1 and 2. Right. Both guys are known for their idiosyncrasies. Can you compare the two of them? Did they work similarly, or was Quentin a little more hands-off, more hands-on?
No, Quentin was very hands-on. Are you kidding? We trained for 6 months to do that fight scene. I mean, I literally went from like a size 8'10" down to a 2 because that's all we did was work out. I was like, are we training for the damn Olympics? What's happening? But it was great. When I saw myself on camera, on screen, I had a special booty light. I
read about this. You had a booty light just for you.
Booty light. He says, listen, I've got Vivica Fox from Booty Call, and I done worked hard to keep that booty tight and right. Absolutely, Vivica, come on through here, and we gon' twice. I had 2 great booty lights. When I went into the front room and the little girl and the bus came in, and then when I kicked her through the door, the great kick through the door. If you go back and look at that and put it in slow-mo, my booty is vicious. It's like
I love it. But he loves his words too. Quentin loves his words, whereas Larry, you improv the words. Quentin didn't let you improv, right?
No, I mean, it's literally like working with two different genres. I mean, because Quentin, he's very descriptive when he writes. Like, okay, like say this, I'll make this quick. Uma walks into the room after she stabbed me and walks across the cereal that spilled on that I tried to shoot her through the kaboom box. And you can hear the crackling, crack, crack, crack. She wipes her knife. You feel the thing go across it. He describes every single moment. So with LD, you get a synopsis. You gonna have to come up and fill in the blanks.
But improving for you is not something that you're foreign to, because in the F. Gary Gray film Set It Off, didn't you improv one of the great lines from the movie? Is this true? You improved it off the cuff?
I'm strictly dickly.
Was that an improv?
You think I would say that, did you?
I didn't know if you'd go for it. I didn't want to put it out there, but if you wanted to say that, was that an improv?
Yes, it was. He loved it. Oh, and then there was another one that I did when I said, you didn't ask me if I was thirsty, sister. I came up with that. But, we really worked as a family when we did Set It Off, to be honest with you, because the movie changed a lot. F. Gary Gray, hats off to him. Like I said, I've been so fortunate to work, like you said, some of the most amazing directors and co-stars. F. Gary Gray, he said, I will not have people come and see Set It Off and think it's a comedy. I want them to walk out and to be moved, to know the motivation as to why these four women decided to rob banks, and mission accomplished. But I've worked with the best of the best.
Well, again, you can see all these talents on display November the 17th at the Reality Television Awards. Again, Out TV, monstersandcritic.com, and of course, in the metaverse, which is another crazy thing that you can see this on, in the metaverse, Real Mood TV, where you can see the avatar of Vivica A. Fox. Vivica, it's just been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today. And I won't say Hollywood, I won't say legend anymore, but I'll say Hollywood royalty. How does that sound?
Yes, darlings, check out your girl Vivica A. Fox hosting The Artist November 17th on Out TV. Check it out.